the most incredible and mysterious places on Earth. Our planet is a true world of wonders, a place filled with mysteries, breathtaking landscapes, and natural phenomena that seem almost impossible to believe. From endless deserts and towering mountains to glowing oceans and hidden ice caves, Earth is home to places so extraordinary they feel like scenes from another world. Today, we embark on an unforgettable journey to discover some of the most stunning and magical destinations on the planet. Prepare to explore surreal landscapes, ancient geological wonders, and places that look like they belong in a fantasy movie. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Deep in the heart of Bolivia lies Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat on Earth. Once a prehistoric lake, it is transformed into a vast white desert stretching endlessly toward the horizon. During the rainy season, a thin layer of water turns the salt flat into a gigantic natural mirror, perfectly reflecting the sky above. The line between heaven and earth disappears, creating one of the most surreal sights on the planet. At sunset, shades of pink, gold, and orange wash across the landscape, making it feel like a dream come to life. Antelope Canyon, United States. Hidden within the deserts of Arizona, Antelope Canyon is one of nature's greatest masterpieces. Carved over thousands of years by rushing water and erosion, this narrow sandstone canyon is famous for its flowing curves and glowing colors. Sunlight beams pour through the openings above, illuminating the canyon walls in brilliant shades of red, orange, and gold. Every twist and turn feels like walking through a living work of art. Socotra Island, Yemen. Often called the most alien-looking place on Earth, Socotra Island is unlike anywhere else on the planet. Isolated for millions of years in the Arabian Sea, the island developed a unique ecosystem found nowhere else in the world. Nearly one-third of its plant life is endemic, including the legendary dragon's blood tree, known for its umbrella-like shape and deep red sap. With its rugged mountains, pristine beaches, and surreal landscapes, Socotra feels more like another planet than part of Earth. Pamukkale, Turkey. Pamukkale, meaning cotton castle in Turkish, is one of the world's most extraordinary natural wonders. Its dazzling white terraces were formed by mineral-rich thermal waters flowing down the mountainside for thousands of years. The bright turquoise pools create a stunning contrast against the snow-white travertine formations. Above the terraces lie the ancient ruins of Hierapolis, adding history and mystery to this breathtaking landscape. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. Located in China's Yunnan province, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park looks like something from a fantasy world. Massive stone pillars rise dramatically into the clouds above dense forests and deep valleys. These incredible formations famously inspired the floating mountains in the movie Asterisk Avatar Star. Glass bridges and scenic walkways offer spectacular views of this mystical landscape. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. Beneath the rolling hills of New Zealand lies the magical world of the Waitomo Glowworm Caves. Thousands of tiny glowworms light up the cave ceilings like stars in a midnight sky. Their blue glow transforms the underground chambers into a mesmerizing and almost otherworldly experience. Drifting silently through these caves feels like floating through a galaxy hidden beneath the earth. Lake Hillier, Australia. Lake Hillier is one of the most mysterious lakes in the world. Located on an island off the coast of Australia, the lake is famous for its striking bubblegum pink color. The vivid pink water creates a stunning contrast against the deep blue ocean nearby. Scientists believe the unusual color comes from microorganisms and algae thriving in the lake's extremely salty environment. The door to hell, Turkmenistan. In the middle of the Karakum Desert burns a giant fiery crater known as the Door to Hell. Officially called the Darvaza gas crater, this massive pit had been burning continuously since 1971. Geologists accidentally ignited the crater while trying to prevent methane gas from spreading, and the flames have never stopped. At night, the glowing fire lights up the desert in a truly apocalyptic scene. Rainbow Mountains, Peru. The Rainbow Mountains of Peru, also known as Vinacanca, look almost too colorful to be real. Their vibrant layers of red, yellow, green, and purple were created by mineral deposits formed over millions of years. The mountains appear as though they were painted by giant brushstrokes across the earth itself. Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia is famous for its unique rock formations and magical landscapes. Its towering fairy chimneys were shaped by volcanic eruptions and erosion over countless centuries. People once carved homes, churches, and entire underground cities into the soft volcanic rock. At sunrise, hundreds of hot air balloons float above the valleys, creating one of the most breathtaking sights in the world. Great Blue Hole, Belize. Off the coast of Belize lies the Great Blue Hole, a massive underwater sinkhole visible from space. This perfectly circular marine cavern stretches over 300 meters wide and plunges more than 120 meters deep. Divers exploring its depths discover crystal-clear waters, ancient stalactites, and incredible marine life hidden beneath the surface. Mount Roraima, Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana. Mount Roraima is one of the oldest geological formations on Earth. This enormous tabletop mountain rises high above the surrounding rainforest, surrounded by steep cliffs and drifting clouds. Its isolated summit contains a unique ecosystem filled with rare species found nowhere else on the planet. The mountain's mysterious appearance inspired Arthur Conan Doyle's famous novel *** The Lost World Star. The Northern Lights. The Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, is one of nature's most spectacular displays. Seen mainly in countries like Norway, Iceland, and Canada, these glowing waves of green, purple, the Great Barrier Reef is the largest coral reef system on Earth. The phenomenon occurs when charged particles from the sun collide with stretching over 2,300 kilometers. It is home to thousands of marine species, from colorful tropical fish to giant sea turtles. This underwater paradise is not only breathtakingly beautiful, but also vital to the health of Earth's oceans. Namib Desert, Namibia. The Namib Desert is believed to be the oldest desert in the world. Its enormous red sand dunes, some towering over 300 meters high, create a landscape that resembles the surface of Mars. As coastal fog rolls across the dunes at sunrise, the desert transforms into an eerie and mystical world. Conclusion. Our planet is filled with extraordinary places that remind us how powerful, mysterious, and beautiful nature truly is. From glowing caves and rainbow-colored mountains to endless salt deserts and ancient coral reefs, each destination tells a story shaped over millions of years. These wonders inspire us to explore, dream, and protect the incredible world we call home. Thank you for joining us on this unforgettable journey across some of Earth's most amazing places. And if you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to subscribe for more incredible discoveries from around the world. The most incredible and mysterious places on Earth. Our world is filled with places so extraordinary that they seem impossible to exist. Hidden across distant islands, frozen glacier, ancient deserts, and forgotten jungles are landscapes that look more like scenes from fantasy films than real locations on Earth. For millions of years, nature has shaped these wonders with fire, ice, wind, water, and time. Some glow beneath the darkness of night. Some rise above the clouds like lost kingdoms. Others remain hidden deep beneath the oceans or buried inside mountains untouched by civilization. Today, we journey across the planet to explore the most breathtaking, mysterious, and surreal destinations ever discovered. These are the places that remind us how magical Earth truly is. Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. In southwestern Bolivia lies a landscape so surreal it barely feels real. Salar de Uyuni. Stretching across more than 10,000 square kilometers, it is the largest salt flat on Earth. This endless white expanse was once a massive prehistoric lake that evaporated thousands of years ago, leaving behind a desert of shimmering salt. But during the rainy season, Salar de Uyuni transforms into something almost supernatural. A thin layer of water covers the surface, turning the ground into the world's largest natural mirror. The reflection is so perfect that the sky and earth become indistinguishable. Clouds appear beneath your feet, and the horizon disappears into infinity. At sunrise and sunset, the colors become even more extraordinary, painting the landscape in shades of gold, crimson, violet, and blue. Antelope Canyon, United States. Hidden within Arizona's desert lies one of nature's most breathtaking works of art. Antelope Canyon was carved over thousands of years by rushing flash floods cutting through sandstone rock. The result is a narrow maze of flowing curves and wave-like walls unlike anywhere else on Earth. When sunlight enters through the narrow openings above, glowing beams of light illuminate the canyon in fiery shades of orange, copper, and red. The smooth sandstone appears almost liquid, as though the rock itself is flowing through the canyon walls. Every turn reveals a new masterpiece shaped entirely by time and erosion. Socotra Island, Yemen. Far out in the Arabian Sea lies Socotra, one of the strangest places on the planet. Often called the Alien Island, Socotra evolved in isolation for millions of years, creating a landscape unlike anywhere else on Earth. Its most famous feature is a dragon's blood tree, with its umbrella-shaped canopy and deep red sap that looks almost mythical. Many of the island's plants and animals exist nowhere else in the world. Its bizarre vegetation, rugged mountains, giant caves, and untouched beaches makes a culture feel more like another planet than part of Earth. The Great Blue Hole, Belize. Off the coast of Belize lies a giant underwater sinkhole known as the Great Blue Hole. Visible from space, this enormous circular formation plunges more than 120 meters into the depths of the ocean. Divers descending into the blue hole encounter crystal-clear water, ancient stalactites, and mysterious underwater caverns hidden in darkness. The deeper you go, the quieter and more haunting the world becomes. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. In the mist-covered mountains of China's Yunnan province stands a landscape that appears almost mythical. Thousands of towering sandstone pillars rise dramatically into the clouds above dense forests and deep valleys. Some of these stone columns reach heights of over 1,000 meters and seem to float in the sky when surrounded by fog. This breathtaking scenery inspired the floating mountains seen in the film Avatar Star. Glass bridges suspended over enormous cliffs allow visitors to walk through one of the most surreal environments on Earth. Waitomo Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. Deep beneath New Zealand lies a glowing underground galaxy. The Waitomo glowworm caves are illuminated by thousands of bioluminescent glowworms clinging to the cave ceilings. Their blue-green light reflects across the dark water below, creating the illusion of drifting beneath a star-filled sky. The caves are silent except for the sound of dripping water echoing through the darkness. It feels less like exploring a cave and more like entering another universe hidden beneath the earth. Lake Hillier, Australia. On Middle Island in Australia lies a lake with an impossible color. Lake Hillier is famous for its vivid pink water, creating an astonishing contrast against the surrounding green forest and deep blue ocean. Scientists believe the lake's color comes from microorganisms and algae thriving in its highly salty environment. Even more mysterious, the water remains pink even when removed from the lake itself. Mount Roraima, Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana. Rising high above the South American rainforest is a legendary Mount Roraima. This massive tabletop mountain is one of the oldest geological formations on Earth, estimated to be nearly 2 billion years old. Its steep cliffs rise vertically into the clouds, isolating the summit from the surrounding world. Because of this isolation, unique ecosystems evolved on top of the mountain, including rare plants and animals found nowhere else. Frequent storms, swirling mist, and strange rock formations give Mount Roraima an atmosphere of mystery and legend. The door to hell, Turkmenistan. Burning endlessly in the middle of the Karakum Desert is a fiery crater known as the Door to Hell. Officially called the Darvaza gas crater, it has been on fire since 1971. The crater formed after a Soviet drilling operation accidentally collapsed into an underground gas cavern. Scientists ignited the methane gas expecting it to burn out within days. More than 50 years later, the flames still rage. At night, the glowing crater lights up the desert like a portal into another world. The Northern Lights. Few natural phenomena are as mesmerizing as the aurora borealis. Across the skies of Iceland, Norway, Canada, and Alaska, ribbons of glowing green, purple, blue, and pink light dance across the darkness. These lights are caused by charged solar particles colliding with Earth's magnetic field high above the atmosphere. The result is a breathtaking celestial performance that feels almost magical. No two auroras are ever the same, making every appearance completely unique. Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Emerging from the emerald waters of northern Vietnam are thousands of limestone islands and towering rock formations. Ha Long Bay is one of the most breathtaking coastal landscapes in the world. Covered in lush jungle and surrounded by mist, the island creates an atmosphere of mystery and ancient beauty. According to Vietnamese legend, dragons descended from the heavens and scattered jewels into the sea, forming the island to protect the land from invaders. Today, hidden caves, floating villages, and silent lagoons make Ha Long Bay feel like a lost world frozen in time. The Marble Caves, Chile. Deep within the turquoise waters of Patagonia lie the stunning marble caves of Chile. Over thousands of years, waves slowly carved smooth swirling patterns into the marble walls, creating incredible natural sculptures. The caves glow with shades of blue, white, and silver as sunlight reflects off the crystal-clear water below. Depending on the season and water level, the colors constantly change. making every visit completely unique. The Namib Desert, Namibia. The Namib Desert is believed to be the oldest desert on Earth. Its gigantic red sand dunes stretch endlessly across the landscape like frozen waves. Some dunes rise over 300 meters high and glow with fiery shades of orange and crimson at sunrise. Despite its harsh conditions, the desert is home to remarkable wildlife specially adapted to survive in one of the driest places on Earth. When coastal fog drifts inland from the Atlantic Ocean, the desert transforms into an eerie and dreamlike world. Conclusion: our planet is filled with wonders beyond imagination. From glowing caves beneath the earth to ancient mountains hidden above the clouds, these places remind us that nature is the greatest artist of all. Every desert, ocean, canyon, glacier, and forest tells a story shaped over millions of years. These incredible destinations inspire us to explore, protect, and appreciate the extraordinary beauty of the world we call home. And perhaps somewhere out there, hidden beyond the mountains and oceans, even greater mysteries are still waiting to be discovered.